How's it going today? So, we did sick week here a few days ago. And our last video with Nomad, we did some carb tuning. And a bit of an improvement. But as I mentioned in the last video, I think the problem is heat soaking and boiling the fuel. So we got one of these today. Oh, it's upside down in case any of you want the part number. This is for spread bore. They also have the wide open ones. I've got the intake that needs that. So picked that up at AutoZone, and it was, tax and everything was like 32 bucks or something like that, $33 and some change. So we're gonna try that today because we're going to a car show and get to drive it a ways and get it hot, and then see when I get there if I can start it back up, and if that fixes our problem, we are good to go. Let's get after it. So I got hand fittings on here, use the hand wrench, keep it from getting, it's not 100% foolproof that it doesn't scratch, but it sure works better. That'll make that easier. Why is there oil on my intake? Well, where would that be coming from? I got straight up engine oil sitting on my intake. See that? Right there. Huh. What would that be from? I'm gonna do a little inspecting. See if we can find a little trail. It's been 2 weeks since that last show when we drove it, so none on this side. Let's get the carb off, we'll be able to see better. Don't know with that hose if this is gonna work or not, because I got the long studs. Oh, no problem. It's a little loose. Hard to get a good grip on it. It says don't run a gasket. Hanging up just like that. Don't forget that guy. There's no gas that came out of that line. I heard it squirt that time. That's how she normally starts. But there is one thing I want to do real quick. I had changed all this with the cruddy fuel, and I don't think it's necessary. So I am going to move our accelerator pump from being in the top position, which makes it quicker, to the middle, which is stock. And then I think the bottom one, because it raises it up more, is a shorter. Middle one's a, and the top one is instantly, and because you have a longer stroke with it. It has to come down to get caught, so it's got farther that it pushes. You'd think it'd be the other way with a longer arm, but not the way it plunges. We should be pretty much set up like stock, except for the springs. We got the higher springs in there. And we might have to go back to the stock on those if all the percolating was the problem. Because we'll know if it's running too rich. But this tiny carb, I'm getting almost 15 pounds of vacuum when I set with the vacuum gauge. And they say those springs, or even a power valve and a Holly, you go half for your power enrichment. It's a power valve on a Holly. It's those springs on here on the pop-up valves. And that would make it, and they say always go on the richer side of the two. So if it's a 15, you want a 7.5. Well, there isn't a 7.5. There's a 7 or an 8. So you go to 8. This is an 8 that's in there. I had stock, it comes with the 6. Yeah, it comes with a 6. We put the 7 in, still was, it got better, but it was still having the issue that we're trying to fix right now. So I put the 8s in, it got better. Better throttle response. But at cruising, it was still giving a little herky-jerky once it got hot. So we will see how she drives today with the accelerator pump back to normal and that heat plate in there. So we're going to car show today. That'll be my test drive. And we'll come back to the shop after the show and talk about it. And that will be at the end of the video. So stick around, check it out. Thanks for stopping by. If you made it this far in the video, just a guy in this shop doing basic things to fine tune and get his old hot rod that's been sitting for, oh, way too many years. Way too many years. Getting her running perfect. I don't do perfect. Watch my videos. But close to perfect as we can get. And if it ain't perfect, we're still driving it. All right, guys. Not the end of the video. We'll drive it. Come back, talk about it. That'll be the end of the video. So stick around till then. For you, that'll be a couple minutes. For me, it'll be a few hours. All right, see you later. Well, guys, I've had it running out here for a little while, and she just started, and I mean, she's good and warmed up. Not as hot as it would be if I was driving it, so started right back up, no issues. We're gonna get on the road, and we'll check in with you later.
A few moments later.
Rolling with the guys, and it's misty and cruddy out. Hopefully it'll clear up today. It's a good day for the Dearborn car cruise. '73 it was painted.
1973?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 72, 73 is what we're thinking, you know? Yeah. All right, guys. Battery died. That was a day or so ago. So, car ran good, a lot better. Still has a little hesitation, figuring a couple of things out. But we're so close. Just the hard start thing bothers me. I don't know what that is. Could be timing. It's a bone stock 71, timing 6 degrees on the initial. It's where it's set at. But it was a bone stock 2-barrel car. Very well could need a little bump in timing, which will make it run a little leaner. I shouldn't say, not running lean, mind you, running leaner. And I do have a little wetness around the carburetor after driving it a little bit. So it's a couple of things I want to look into. It's been a while since I tuned on a vehicle. I've done the basics on this now, and there's a couple of things I want to take it a little further with. So I might bump the timing up and see, because now we got a 4-barrel on there. I mean, this is only a 223 horse motor with the 2-barrel. But it's a 71, and I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day, and I was kind of thinking about this. Everything kind of died in horsepower in 71 because the emissions crunch. 71 for a lot of Chevy stuff, and 72 and 3 on some other stuff really hit the vehicles hard. But they already had motors built. They already had motors and parts to do their passenger vehicles and to do their non-performance stuff. So to go to an emissions, sometimes you just threw a 2-barrel on it, choke it back, and this could be a 300 horse motor. Because I tell you what, for just a little 500 CFM 4-barrel, now that I've got everything really close, it's driving a lot better and a lot more spunkier. So, and when you get into the 4 barrels, it takes it without a problem. So I think I'm going to bump the timing up. This all might be the beginning of emissions stuff that they were doing, but they just hadn't tooled new parts for it yet. 70's an oddball year because that's when they started, but it didn't necessarily plan ahead for it. It's a lot better. It's driving good. I just, there's a little flat spot. That flat spot, 100% better. Well, 80% better. Because 100% would be, it's gone. It's not gone. Still a little hesitation there. And the hard starting. All right, there's my Rambletron. There's always one Corey rambling on in this video. That was it, me rambling. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of you that have subscribed. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're new, if you've returned to check out something else that I've done on here, this is your second video, do me a favor. It doesn't cost you anything. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there, that like button down there, notification bell, comment down below. Really helps the algorithm push my stuff out when people engage in the videos. Really like to get this channel monetized sometime this year, but first and foremost, we got to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I think at this point we're 85 away from hitting that benchmark, and then we still have to get more watch time hours, and we'll worry about that next. We're still working on that, but one thing at a time, guys. So if you like this kind of stuff and you're back for a second time, comment down below. Introduce yourself. Tell me if you got a car or not. If you got a hot rod and you're stopping by the channel, tell me what it is. I don't care. I got an 85 IROC Z. Oh, I got a 69 Nova SS. I got a Mopar. I got a Cuda. I got a Ford Mustang. I got a 69 Mustang. Hey, I got a 2000 Mustang. Whatever it is, put it down below. Let me know. Let's start communicating. Let's start getting a little community going of like-minded individuals who like turning wrenches on cool stuff, not just your everyday stuff, and make this a place we can come hang out. So, again, thanks for stopping, guys. Appreciate Appreciate y'all. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget, don't wait for your hot rod to be perfect to enjoy it. Get it out, drive it while it's good enough, and do a little more wrenching, do a little next thing, and lo and behold, one day you'll look up and poof, it's perfect. Catch you next time, guys.